Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we are going to shed some light on the thoughts of Nepoleon Hill. Beautiful thing came across when I was reading. He has said, never submit yourself to any kind of fear. Look, fearful people never achieve anything in life. Whatever you want to achieve, anything, whether you want only SSC or HSC or graduation, post-graduation, PhD, becoming a peon or a president, you want to become chaiwala or chairman, you want to go abroad and mix and mingle with those people and you struggle for your prosperous life. Every single thing in your life needs fearlessness, courage, gumption, temerity. Without that, person actually cannot step out of his abode, cannot step out of his home. Fearful people are always losers and suckers. They never achieve anything in their life. They can never win anything. They are always defeated. Defeat after defeat after defeat, they are defeated. So, Nepoleon Hill has actually propounded that never submit yourself to fear. Never accept fear, never adopt fear, never succumb to fear, never submit to fear, never ever let the fear subjugate you. But, like Gandhiji has said, always walk in the direction of your fear. Never walk away from the fear is going to chase you. It's like a dog. When dog barks at you and you run, the dog is definitely going to run after you and bite you. But if you are going to walk in the direction of the dog, barking dog, you will see the dog is actually retreating. You can defeat the dog. Fear is just like a dog. I have actually borrowed 5 points from his prudent, very wise, full of wisdom thoughts. Number 1 is fear can paralyze us doing everything, anything. Fearful people cannot do anything at all. I am one of those. But only about one thing, there's a two-wheeler, a bike. I have lots of fear, psychosis, we have lots of very deep phobia about two-wheeler, but there's scientific reason behind that. I can convince. So, I don't take any kind of risk. It's a risky thing. And as per my age, if I am going to have a little bit fall, other drivers, means other person can have only sprain in his leg, but I can have broken bone. And my age, people cannot actually recover by calcification of the body because the calcification is gone. So at my age, if someone has a broken bone, person has to spend the rest of his life in the bed, which I despise desperately. But other than that, you can ask anything to do. If you put anything in front of me, you challenge me in any kind of domain, I'm going to accept the challenge bravely. I'm fearless in every other thing. That's why I left India and I went to America at the age of 21, where nobody was there. And by the grace of God, I succeeded with flying color, and it was a roaring success all the way. So, fear can actually detain us, prevent us from doing anything that you want in your life, your best, cherished dream you have. But if you don't have fearlessness, courage, temerity, gumption, a bravery, courage, then you are not going to achieve your dream. Even if God is on your side, every material is on your side, your parents are on your side, your teachers on your side, your friends on your side, but you are never going to mount on that horse because you are fearful. Number 2, fear is our worst enemy. Nepoleon Hill said that it's our worst enemy. It can actually damage, it can actually harm and hurt us that no enemy can. It can take away all the bliss of our life. It can actually turn our life from hero to zero. from alpha to epsilon. It can actually terrorize us. It can disable us. It can disable us. It can take away all of our ability, capability, viability from us that our enemy cannot do. Point number 3 is it was fear on the part of the Indians or India that gave Anglo-Saxon courage to carnage India. Look, Gandhiji has said in many places that the person who subjugate you or person who actually rule you, make you slave, that person is not strong. But it is that you are weak, that you actually submit yourself to other person's subjugation. So when foreigners came into our country, they had naked sword in their hands. They were stunningly handsome people. They were tall. They were big. They were brave. They were killers. They were fearful. And our fear at that time prevented us, submitted us to their subjugation. We submitted to their subjugation. It was not that they had any kind of greatness. But we did not have any kind of courage, any kind of fear, any kind of fearlessness to fight back. Point number 4. Kings and emperors rule their subjects by creating fears. The kings and emperors, they are not great, they are not demigod, they are not lesser god, they are not anything. If the people were fearless, they would have retreated them, they would have defeated them, they would have blackballed them, they would have killed each and every foreigner who tried to invade India. But Indians were fearful. They were fearful. So every king and every emperor rule his subjects by creating fear. He's going to brandish the sword. If his subject does not obey him, does not bow his head to his foot or feet, then this king and emperor will brandish his sword, or his bodyguards are going to brandish their sword, and the person will be subjugated, because he is fearful. Number 5, conquer 6 types of fear, and you conquer the whole world. Nepoleon Hill has said. He has also given us the list of 6 types of fear, which I have uploaded just about a couple of weeks ago. Fear of criticism, and the fear of death, and the fear of geriatry or old age, and the fear of failure, and the fear of losing money, and the fear of losing love, and the fear of this, that. So many fears he has given, and I have uploaded only 6 of those fears. Again, I have uploaded this thing to conquer 6 types of fear, and you conquer the whole world. If you are not afraid, if you are not scared, if you are not fearful, if you are not skeptic about those 6 types of fear, then you are entitled to conquer the whole world single-handedly, because you have longest liver and strongest prop to conquer the whole world. Fearless people can conquer. Fearless people are leaders. Fearless people are conquerors. Fearless people are kings and emperors. Fearful people are always the followers. Kings have, emperors have, the leaders have leading syndromes. They have leadership syndrome. And the fearful people have followers syndrome. So every single thing is fear. You want to go someplace, but you are fearful. You want to see the deer, but you are fearful of lion. If you want to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but you are fearful. If you want to swim in the pool, or in the river, or in the ocean, but you are fearful. You want to speak in English language, but you are fearful. You want to say something, you have lots of ideas burning in your brain. You want to mount on the podium and say so many things to the people, better than what all other can say, for hours together, roaring and screamingly, but you have fear, stage fear, phobia we call it. So, if you conquer your phobia, your fear, then and then you'll be able to conquer everything else that you want to conquer in your life. You are a conqueror, but you have to be fearless conqueror to conquer. That's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. Remember, losers and suckers are those who lose every single thing. Smart are those who use everything. Loser loses. He's a silly person. Smart people always use. God bless everyone on the planet. See you again next time. Thank you. Bye, everyone.